A very good morning to you. How are you doing? A Merry Christmas and a happy 2026. Feels so good actually saying it. Karibu sana, it's so good to have you here. This is the Afya Clinic on MBCI TV, and this is just part of the Christmas edition. Yeah, the festive edition. And today we'll be talking about something that's really important. But even before we get there, Karibu sana, it's so good to have you here. My name is Rachel Kahugo. Today we are not shooting from studio. We are at Arise Sunshine Hotel in Narok. And my goodness, isn't this such an amazing place? I will start by, it's only 1 hour, actually less than 1 hour, to the Masai Mara. Yeah. So during this festive season, this is where you come. You have fun, you sleep. They have amazing rooms. They have even more amazing food. The tea is amazing. I know this is not when we're supposed to be talking about tea, but they have amazing tea. They have amazing fish. They have amazing meals. So if you're around Narok, Nakuru, Nairobi, wherever you are, this is the place to be. So kuja, have your meals here, spend here, and of course go visit Masai Mara, the Masai Mara, and they have a package for that. We'll be displaying that on the screens. It's such a good place to be, and this is where we are because we say that we're gonna have fun, and of course we'll be telling you about what you need to know during this festive season in line with health. All right, so thank you so much. Our gratitude to the Arise Sunshine Hotel. We're having an amazing time in Narok. You should join us. Okay, so karibu sana, it's so good to have you here. You are our guest of honor. Thank you so much for making time to actually tune in and listen to our show today. It's so good to have you here. Once again, my name is Rachel Kahugo, and today we are talking about obesity. Ladies and gentlemen, I know we don't talk about obesity so much just to make sure that Hamsemi know, you know, there's this and that about body shaming that we'll be talking about later. But it's very important for us to talk about this because it's part of your health and it's a lifestyle issue that we need to sort. Okay, so karibu sana, move with us. But of course, even as we start, is that we'd like to know what you're thanking God for. So as you send in your comments and your feedback to tell us where you're watching us from, what you're thanking God for, we'd also like to hear, do you have a history of obesity? Have you ever had this before, or is this the first time you're hearing about it? And for that, our numbers are very open. That is 0721 105 105 on WhatsApp, 23814. Our SMS code, which is absolutely free of charge. We're live on Facebook on MBCI TV Facebook page. We're live on YouTube on the MBCI TV official YouTube page. And of course, we'd be happy to hear from you. So send in your comments, talk to us, and we're happy to hear from you. Now, today we are having guests from the amazing Light Shepherd Hospital in Narok. As we told you, is that we are housed by the amazing Arise Sunshine Hotel that is in Narok. And so for that, we are having doctors and later a nutritionist from Arise Sunshine Hotel. So we're doing the guest intro so that you'd know who we are having, and then we'll get into the discussion. Hello and welcome to Afya Clinic. On this holiday episode of Afya Clinic, we come to you from Arise Sunshine Hotel in Narok, a top-rated hotel along the Narok-Bomet Highway, known for its warm hospitality and comfort, and a perfect gateway to the Masai Mara. Joining us today from Light Shepherd Hospital are Mark Wafula, a nutritionist with a bachelor's degree in food nutrition and dietetics, and Dr. Joyce Kerubo, a clinical doctor. Light Shepherd Hospital is a specialist facility in Narok County committed to patient-centered care guided by international best practices, community wellness, and quality services delivery. So join us today as we unpack obesity. I'm your host, Rachel Kahugo. Perfect. So we are back, and that is who we are having on set. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
How are you feeling?
I don't know, but the feeling is good. Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Narok is such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Nimekuwa hapa but ile tu in bits and pieces. Si ile sana.
You need to stay here a little longer.
Yeah. You know, the place is good. The people are very warm.
Yeah.
So it's a place you'd really stay for sure. Yeah. So it's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
For the people who are seeing you for the very first time, please, just introduce yourself again. Tell us everything that you do in holiday season. Tell us everything about yourself.
Okay. My name is Joyce Kerubo Nyabuto. I'm a clinical officer. I'm so happy to be here today with you guys.
Yeah.
I joined you from Light Shepherd Hospital,
Yeah.
right here in Narok. Our facility is located opposite Masai Mara University, right at the gate. So today I'm here for us to have a healthy talk, more of medical education on lifestyle diseases, especially during this festive season. And today we are here to talk about obesity and nutrition for kids. So, but we're going to start with obesity first, and then we'll proceed to nutrition for kids.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. So, obesity is one of the lifestyle diseases that I would say we really don't talk about it enough.
Yeah.
But it's over concern.
Sure.
So that is why I feel it's very important for us to talk about it. But maybe let's just start from, there's a question I like to ask doctors before we start. In your line of duty, what should you say is your highlight, especially the whole of it this year? What should you say is your highlights?
On health? Generally?
Yeah, in general, on your line of duty, either positive or negative, something that you know, how?
What I'll say is more of like an educational line.
Okay.
Like health is all about what you consume, what you engage with, everything that surrounds you.
Yeah.
That makes your health.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's all about taking care of oneself. Those are some things you can't avoid, but basically health is what you consume, what surrounds you, what you engage with. Yes.
Oh wow, interesting. All right, so today we're talking about obesity from on a layman's language or in layman's language. What is obesity?
Okay, in layman's language, obesity is when ukiwa na mafuta mingi kwa mwili kupita kiasi.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
Ah.
Yes.
And that's a really good place to start because I'd want to know mafuta enough. Ni mafuta. Ni what level of mafuta in the body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we talk of fat in the body, we cannot say like, we cannot compare because it's different from everybody. So I can start by the definition of obesity. Basically, obesity means excessive fat accumulation in the body, and majorly it's diagnosed by I can say a measure that is called BMI, which is body mass index, which involves weight. To calculate someone's BMI, you use weight and their height.
Yeah.
So to get a BMI, you must use weight over the height of this person squared. That's when you get a BMI. So the results of the BMI are the ones that are going to determine this patient's state of health. Is the patient underweight, normal weight, overweight, obese?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let's maybe just track back a little. Umesema kupata BMI ni the height of the person.
I love saying patient. The height of the person. Because the height of the person over the weight of the person over the height of the person squared.
Okay.
Yes. Because the unit of BMI is kg per meter squared.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what is the right BMI in general?
Okay. So, the normal BMI is supposed to be from 20 to 24.
Okay.
Yes.
So, ikipita hapo, that's obese.
So, we have underweight. No, I can talk about it. I can classify it.
Yes.
Because we have underweight, which is now 19 and below.
Yeah.
Now, the BMI of it can be a kid, an adult, any age. It's based on the results that comes out.
Yeah.
So for underweight, the BMI is 19 and below. For normal, the BMI is from 20 to 24. For overweight, your BMI is from to 29. You can prefer to say 29, but For now, from obesity, it's from 30 and above.
Okay.
But at the same time, obesity can be classified to class 1, class 2, class 3.
Okay.
So obesity class 1, your BMI is from 30 to 34. Obesity class 2, your BMI is from 35 to 39. And obesity 3, now which is the severe extreme form of obesity, your BMI is from around 40, from 40 and above.
Okay, so that's severe.
Yeah, that is severe
obesity.
Case of obesity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what are the symptoms? How would you know that, I'm obese? because as human beings, we'd like to look at
The body size.
The body size.
Yeah.
Like, how obese, you know. But as you've said, is that we have to look at the BMI. So apart from that, do you have any other symptoms that as a person you'd say, there's a way I'm feeling and probably I'm obese?
Yeah. So when we talk of obesity, most of the time we relate it with a big body size, which is not always the case, but at some point there's correlation. Because of course, a big body surface area can correlate to you have like fat accumulation. Though for some it's normal muscles. So when you have fat accumulation, you'll have some symptoms, like you'll have something we call sleep apnea. When you're sleeping, you might tend to have like those repeated breathing stops repeatedly at night because maybe your throat muscles are relaxed, so it causes airway blockage. Secondly, sometimes when you're obese, you're already overweight, so your body bones, the weight bearing of your body weight on your bones, sometimes it's high. So you can be having muscle cramps, joint cramps, and even at some point you might get to having like osteoarthritis, infection of the bone joints. Yes. And another thing, I've talked about difficulty in breathing, but basically you cannot really say I'm obese from symptoms. We really diagnose with BMI, because body size doesn't really determine one to be obese. Yes.
Now, what would you say contributes to obesity?
Fact that obesity is a lifestyle condition. Most of the contributing factors are like lifestyle, your day-to-day interaction, your lifestyle. So there's a genetic part of it too, but there's lifestyle again. So on the genetic part, there's a strong heritability factor when it comes to obesity. Maybe one of your family members had obesity, or if when you look at twins, you find like if this one is obese, probability of the other twin being obese is there because of the genetic factor. Yes, and we have factors like metabolism. Metabolism entails a lot. So it's basically how your body breaks down food, excretion. Yes. So maybe in that case, I can talk about a hormone, insulin hormone, which is the hormone for breakdown of food, to produce energy, to convert to storage into fats. So some patients do have insulin resistance. And in that case, when you have resistance, it doesn't allow your body to break down the food that you have absorbed so much to energy. So much of that food, you find like it's converted into fats and it's stored. So if you have that problem, the probability of you getting to obese point is high, because even with little intake, your body doesn't convert the food to energy rather than to fats, which is accumulated in the body. And another thing we can consider as a risk factor, it's the social life, your socioeconomic status. You see, we have the high income group and the low income group. And when you look at high income group, their place of residence, the interaction, they love sedentary life. So some places, you can reside in a place, let's say an estate. In an estate, most of those people, when you look at even from where they acquire their food, most of them they get from maybe a food market or a supermarket, compared to someone who lives somewhere where they get their food from just a soko. So when you get food from the supermarket, sometimes you don't really get fresh food. And when you lack the option, let's say mboga za kienyeji, sometimes you might lack the option, and you feel like the available option is more of like processed foods. So some of the processed foods, they have high calorie in them. So in high calorie intake really contributes to obesity. Compared to someone who lives at the low income people. Most of them, when we relate, they have access to markets, and most markets, they have fresh foods, organic.
Gwashi.
Yeah. So when we talk of like organic foods and processed foods, organic foods tend to reduce you to be at risk of like getting obesity because of what you consume.
Yeah.
As you already said, like your health is basically what you consume. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you're saying that, and I'm just thinking. I'm trying to be very careful because this is the festive season, and I will be a victim, or I am already, of what we take for breakfast. Most of the people, as you said, especially high end, when you're sourcing your things from, or your foods from the supermarket, what you get most probably for breakfast is cakes, sausages,
Even bread,
things like that. And like from by vitu sokoni, chenye utanunua ni doma, ngwashi, you know, things like that. So maybe what are some of the foods, because we've talked about calories, but especially during this festive season, what are some of the varieties of foods that you would suggest people take now, especially the people who know Nico obese already? They've done the BMI, they've worked with their nutritionist or their doctors, and they know this is what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
Healthy foods that are rich in calorie, I just say them generally, but I'm sure our nutritionist will add more on that. Because he's in a better position to recommend. But I can say whole grain meals, like let's say even if it's bread, the brown bread, which is whole grain, is more healthy. We have healthy fats like avocado, fish, you know, even meat, red meat, if it's fresh meat. I think the thing is we should try to avoid processed food, GMO foods, and incorporating vegetables in your meal is another good thing. Yes. And even when cooking ugali, you know, right now we prefer the packed unga. The whole grain unga is perfect. Yes.
Now, lately you've been talking about mental health, Sana, and I like to just integrate it in every topic we talk about, because I feel like it's everywhere. So could in any way maybe stress contribute? We'll talk about poor sleeping habits, hizo zingine zote, but you know, stress or mental health issues in general, are they in any way related to obesity?
Sure. Like mental health itself is broad, and you know, everybody, how they respond to a situation is a bit different. So even some people, when they're stressed, like they don't feed, some overfeed. And we've in mental health, you can feel like we have eating disorder, like someone just wants to eat. So there's a correlation, because even the medication, the antidepressants, most of them, like they want somebody to be always feeding, because they drain your energy mentally. So someone, they want to recharge their energy each and every time. So even among the risk factors of obesity, antidepressants are there. Because your body needs to recharge each and every time, and that contributes to a lot of weight gain.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Now, at this juncture, I'd like for us to get something that, you know, I think it's very important in the segments that we always have, just to get to hear from our people what, or you as our viewer, what you know about obesity, to get to understand if we need to do more sensitization, or just in general where we're at with the issue of obesity. So we'll get the vox pops and then we'll be coming right back. But even as we do that, this is just to remind you that today we are shooting from Arise Sunshine Hotel, just a few minutes to Masai Mara, the Masai Mara. So if you're there, you'd like to have an amazing holiday, they have a package right here that will be showing you, of course, on the screens. You can come, have a good time spent here. They have amazing rooms, very comfortable. It's literally home away from home, and their food is amazing. And the best part about it is that their food is very healthy. So we're talking about obesity, but with Japa, you won't have to worry about that because they have varieties. You can get exactly what you need. You can get meat, at a red meat, but imekuwa prepared vizuri. Yeah, in a way that you won't have to worry about this is too much fat, what will I do? So this is the best place to be. For now, I'd like for us to get the Vox Pops just to get to know what you're saying about obesity, and then we'll be coming right back. Usiende mbali.
Okay, obesity is excessive storage of fat in the body, probably as a result of metabolic disorders. When you eat, the food you eat is stored as fat in the body, mainly around the belly region, around the visceral organs. So it exhibits itself as fat stored around the belly region. Causes overeating, lack of exercise, sedentary life, you normally cause that storage of fat. Because when you work, the food is turned into energy. When you do not work, that food is stored as fat in the body.
Kwa maoni yangu ama vile mimi najua obesity inaletwa na sana na vitu ya sukari na mafuta mingi. So labda nichukue fursa kuambia watu katika hii msimu wajiadhari sana na vitu kama hizo so that usipatakane na obesity.
I think one, lack of exercise. Kitu ya pili, sugar mingi. Maybe unakula vitu zenye ziko na a lot of sugar. Maybe wakati umekula you don't do a lot of exercise, and if at all you do, you minimize it. Alafu another thing, kitu ya tatu ni kujipata ya kwamba kukula vitu zenye ziko na mafuta mingi. For example, like machipo, blah blah blah, sitazitaja, mnazijua. So yeah,
sometimes it's caused by stress, sometimes it's caused by genetics, kukula sana, lack of exercise, and maybe you have a health condition that also can cause obesity. Yeah,
obesity mostly is caused by eating sugary things like starch mostly ndio inafanya, unajua ikibreakio ina form sugar, na ikiingia kwa mwili usipofanya exercise unajipata mwili inaendelea kuwa kubwa. So kukula hizo junk things, kukosa kufanya exercise, kukosa maybe stress maybe can cause such things.
All right, we are back. Those are the Vox Pops that we've gotten, and I love to know that people know about obesity. Now we are back, and we're here with
Dr. Joyce, clinical officer, but that's a doctor, you know. Hey, okay.
Dr. Joyce, thank you so much for being here. And of course, it's so good to be in Narok today. You come all the way from Light Shepherd Hospital. Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's super amazing. Today we're talking about obesity. What are some of the complications that come with obesity?
Okay. I think I mentioned one earlier as a symptom, but it's again a complication. The one that I said, like sleeping disorder, where like repeatedly at night maybe you have like breathing stops because of maybe your throat muscles are relaxed. There's no contractility anymore, and it might lead to blockage. Yes. So another obesity predisposes someone to many chronic diseases, even heart diseases, stroke, diabetes mellitus. Sometimes it contributes to malignancies. That is now when you're talking about cancer. When I'm talking about heart, if we mention a condition like coronary arterial disease, now when you have like fat accumulation in the body, sometimes the fat can accumulate in your arteries. Now that is what we call atherosclerosis.
Yeah.
And it might later lead into even heart failure. Yes. And as we said, obesity with I can say a big body surface area, your heart tends to overwork so that
Zinajaribu ko pump blood to the whole body
to create like for the deficit. So your heart is overworking to pump blood to the whole body and to achieve a maximum venous return to the heart. And once the heart is overworked, that one again can lead to heart failure. Yes, and we have talked about diabetes. I talked about insulin resistance. Now that's where diabetes comes in. It can lead to conditions of the musculoskeletal, where I said like the weight bearing capacity of your bones because of the excessive weight. Now that's where I mentioned osteoarthritis and other many complications.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why I was asking especially about the heart part, maybe you'd tell us how frequent does that happen? You know, in your line of duty, have you seen that a lot? Because I've heard of someone, it was just, okay, you know, by then trying to understand how that would happen, the artery would, is that the right word? Would rupture. Yeah, like just randomly, does it just happen? Because, you know, your heart is trying to pump blood, or how does that happen?
There are many factors that can make maybe an artery to rupture. Even high blood pressure can make your artery to rupture. Yeah. At the same time, actually, when your heart is trying to compensate for the deficit, even obesity puts you at a risk of hypertension now, because your blood moves at a high speed because you're trying to compensate so that we can get to all body parts. So majorly I can say the way you've mentioned the artery bursting, now that's where stroke comes in, because most of the time stroke, like it's I can say that bursting of the artery, and then there's bleeding into the brain.
Okay. Okay. I hear you. Now, is there any way that obesity is related to the reproductive or for the maternal in terms of, you know, women, pregnancies, fertility, hormonal imbalances? Is it related in any way?
There's a correlation. When I was mentioning about the metabolic factors, I'm sorry I never mentioned hormonal imbalance. It's one of the factors that really contributes to
obesity.
Excessive weight gain.
Okay.
Even family planning, some of the family planning, they really contribute to weight gain in the body. There's a question you asked, I've forgotten.
How is it related? Yeah, pregnancy and fertility in general.
I can talk about pregnancy.
Okay.
Yeah. So during pregnancy, the body tries to compensate for two. You hear a lot of people saying, "Say unakula for two, you're eating for two."
Yeah.
So in that process, and even trying to like satisfy your cravings, people during pregnancy, most people don't monitor their diet because maybe it's your cravings. You need to compensate for two. So there's a correlation, like most people do gain weight during pregnancy, and if you're not careful, you'll gain excessive weight, which will lead you to a point of obesity. And sometimes some conditions, like you can find like someone has a macrosomic baby. So trying to a macrosomic baby is a big baby. So trying to compensate for this baby, because they need the mother is the one who supplies the baby with energy. Trying to compensate, it means you too, you have to feed. So at the end of the day, you get like you gain more extra weight than they recommended during pregnancy. So yes.
Okay. Now that we are in the festive season, we hear people saying that you gain more weight during this festive season. So is that true, and why does that happen?
It's true. You gain weight because of a lot of intake. During the festive season, everybody goes lenient on themselves, like say ni masaa ya kujibamba nini, so you tend to feed on anything, even if you had your own principles. You're like, no, let me just take it, and there's plenty of food during festive season. People are not at work, you have that free time, so you consume a lot, you relaxed. So there's a big correlation.
How much short-term overeating is too much?
I can't really approximate because our bodies respond differently. Yes.
So how would you measure, now that we are in the festive season, what should you say this much is too much, not for a specific person, but in general?
On that one, I think I will invite our nutritionist, because he will give you a good plate.
Or like, what the plate looks like? For Christmas season,
to avoid a lot of calories. Like the balance, vegetables, fruits, calories, proteins. That will be better.
We'll be talking about that, and especially now that I know right now we're taking in a lot of carbs and a lot of proteins in terms of meat. We'll be talking about it because we'll be having a nutritionist who will be joining us a bit later. But because we are almost winding up on this so that we can have a nutritionist, what I think is very important as we talk about obesity, and you mentioned while we were starting, is the issue of being underweight. We talk about obesity as, uko obese, but we really don't talk about people who are underweight. So we are not today, but is there any issue with you being under your BMI?
Yes, because already it means like you're not in the normal parameters. And it will even limit you from doing your normal daily activities. Once you're underweight, that's like, we can say like in poor nutrition, because you're underweight to start with, it will even limit you in your daily activities. You find like you're weak, even your mental status, cognitive, like you find like in the case of, let's say it's a baby, like the cognitive development of this baby is delayed, like they don't respond like a normal healthy baby. So it has an impact. Anything that is below normal or above normal, definitely it has an impact on you.
Okay. Now the treatment options for the people who are obese.
So basically obese management is more, since that we said obesity is a lifestyle condition, the best management is lifestyle management modification. Lifestyle modification, how you approach it. And lifestyle modification entails your diet, physical activity, and change of behavior before we get to the medical part. So on the diet, physical activity, I'll invite my colleague to talk about it. But we have the medical management part, which is not really recommended, because once you are off medications, you get back to the state that you are in. So that's why we recommend like working on your diet, physical activity, that is now maybe incorporating gym, cardios, walks. And behavioral changes. Now like you try to really make sure like you're eating healthy. That adapting eating healthy is a whole behavior. So like try to get to organic foods, the more like avoid GMOs, processed foods, because even if you take smaller portion, like they have high calorie content. And it will be so hard for you to fight, like not to get to obese.
We've heard about liposuction. Does that work? And is it recommended medically?
We have an option of surgery, but it's not really recommended. It's only recommended when the patient is at risk if the surgery is not done. Like it's of more benefit to the patient. But we recommend like diet and physical activity. Basically those two.
So for surgery, you have to look at what does it have more benefits?
Yes.
At what point do you realize, what would you say you are at the brink of, we have to do a surgery? Patient atakuwa
with
What
a
is your
BMI
age?
of 40. That is one
Chronic obesity.
the chronic obesity. And now this patient is experiencing the patient is having symptoms that are posing threats to this patient's life, like the one I said, like airway obstruction. You know, already like this patient, if the well obstructs for longer, this patient is just going to die automatically.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of factors, and even if the patient is not in a position to even move around. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. So what would be your parting shot to the people?
Okay, I can say it's all about taking care of yourself first, minding what you eat, and loving yourself, of course. Now, when you love yourself, you'll make sure that you don't get to the point of being obese.
Yeah.
And when you find yourself in the obesity situation, it's something that you can walk out of it.
Yeah.
It only needs commitment, which is achievable, like monitoring your diet, as we said, physical activity. You can enroll to gym, you can do evening walks, and behavioral changes. Like you're working on yourself, so it's you to decide, like, I want to consume this or I want to be like this, because at the end of the day, we are looking at health.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That was great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on this episode with us. At least you've gotten to learn something, I think, or two
I'm glad.
about obesity.
Yeah.
Good. So we'll be taking a very short break, and as we come back, we'll be coming back with the nutritionist. We'll get to shed more light on obesity. So if you have any question that you'd like to ask, feel free to ask. That is on 0721 105 105 on WhatsApp 23814. Our SMS code, which is absolutely free of charge. We are live on Facebook on MBCI TV Facebook page, and we're live on YouTube on MBCI TV official YouTube page. And even as we go for the break, it is time for you to pack and make your way to Arise Sunshine Hotel in Narok. Just a few kilometers to Masai Mara. So come to Narok. It's such an amazing place. You can spend here. They will give you a full board. You go to Masai Mara, come take lunch, take dinner, take breakfast. They have amazing rooms. This is literally home away from home. So do not miss out. Come and let's enjoy together. Let's take a very short break. We'll be coming right back.
MBCI Television, transforming
We stand at the gate of a new year, prophetically stepping into a new season, a new dawn and fresh divine possibilities ordained by God. Missions to the Body of Christ International, MBCI, invites you to an interdenominational crossover Kesher 2026 on Wednesday, 31st December at Afya Stadium, Nakuru from 8 p.m. till dawn. Hosted by Apostle John Kemani William. Anointed worship will be led by internationally renowned guest worshipper Elia Mwantondo from Tanzania and the dynamic Kingdom Seekers Fellowship worship team of divine alignment for the year 2026. A night to declare your year of favor, grace, and victory. Don't miss this interdenominational crossover, Kesher, free and open to all. Cross over into the new year in the presence of God and step into all He has prepared for you. Live on MBCI TV, MBCI Radio, and all social media platforms.
1, 2, 3, come on! Somebody celebrate! Celebrate!
Want your child to shine, explore and learn with joy? Welcome to Lanette Grista Academy, located in Umoja, Lanette, Nakuru County. We offer a complete learning journey from playgroup, ECD and primary all the way up to grade 6. Here, curiosity meets creativity and every child's talents are discovered and celebrated through music, art, early science, sports, outdoor play and interactive activities that bring learning to life. Our amazing teachers and supportive administration guide learners in reading, writing, numeracy, problem solving and even foreign languages.
Hello, Ishaise Jason. Translation Mkomen Yusera Shule de Lanette Grista Academy.
Giving them a strong foundation and a head start in a global world. We nurture confidence, discipline, kindness and positive values, helping every learner grow socially, emotionally and physically.
I love this school because I get to learn computer lessons, French and German.
And with safe, reliable transport, getting to school is easy, comfortable and worry-free. Lanette Grista Academy, where learning begins with love, talents flourish and every child's potential shines.
My name is Mrs. Ombati. Mimi ni mzazi wa hii shule. Niko na wanafunzi wawili hapa. Mimi napenda hii shule kwa sababu administration is very understanding. Ni shule mzuri sana. Pia the teachers, they are very good. Hata wanafunzi wako very disciplined.
Hello and praise the Lord. My name is Pastor Esolom Karajamangi, Minister of the Kingdom Singers Fellowship, the Karod and Karatina Kingdom Singers Fellowship. As we end the year, or as we cross this year 2025, I want to welcome all of you into our Recharge Conference, beginning from the 28th up to 31st, every day from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. We have our international guest, my covenant brother, Reverend Martin from JCC Tacoma. And also we have another friend of mine from South Africa, Reverend Peter Gicheru. We have our guest worshipers, all the way from Tanzania, a sense of worship. And we have our very own Pastor Andrew and Pastor Magdon. I'll be there also, don't forget. I want to take this opportunity as we close the year, come and be recharged, and God is going to bless you. See you there. Welcome.
MBCI Television, transforming lives.
All right, we are back. Thank you so much for staying. My name is Rachel Kahugo and this is MBCI TV, Afya Clinic, live from Arise Sunshine Hotel in Narok. Such an amazing place to be. The serenity, top notch. The service you get here, like nowhere else. Literally, this is not even 5-star. It's like what, 7, 10 star? Here you get the food that you need exactly for you, for your kids, for your parents. The rooms are super amazing, very comfortable. This is literally home away from home. And we decided that as we celebrate our festive season and we tell you what you're supposed to be doing during the festive season, this is where we will be celebrating from. All right. And we are joined by Mark. He's a nutritionist from Light Shepherd Hospital right here in Narok. So ukiwa huko no feel ni kama uko na headache kidogo, stuff like that, we also got you sorted on the hospital that you should go. It's an amazing hospital as well. And we say that today we'll be talking about obesity. Karibu sana.
Okay.
Yes.
My name is Mark. I'm a nutritionist from Light Shepherd Hospital, and I'm here to talk about obesity.
Obesity.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you dealt or treated someone with obesity before?
Yeah, I have come across cases of obesity. Yeah.
How would you say the treatment was? What was your experience working with this particular person?
The experience was great. It was more of a challenge, let's say, like helping somebody get back to his normal self.
Yeah.
For example, achieve a normal weight, have the confidence that the person used to have, because you find that obesity, it's more of like it destroys the confidence of a person.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're helping that person really was great.
Important.
Yeah.
I think by the way, we don't talk about that enough. How obesity and even underweight
Yeah.
would destroy your confidence like fully. I was speaking to someone the other day and they were telling me about their journey of weight loss. Na vile wale, well, they weren't like obese, that I'll have to know from them. But when they gained weight, that it came with a lot of self-doubt.
Yeah.
So as a nutritionist, if you say that you walked with them that journey as well, that is super amazing. Now, how does nutrition contribute to obesity?
Nutrition contributes like to a major part of obesity because the foods that a person eats, the lifestyle that person lives, it contributes like to a major part of obesity. Yeah.
Okay, we are in Kenya, our beautiful country. What should you say are some of the eating habits ambazo tuko nazo that really directly contributes to us adding weight or other fat in our bodies?
The major habits we can say that I have come across, like in our country, Kenya, mostly it's about snacking.
Or snacking.
Yeah.
I thought tutasema ni kukula chipo for every meal.
Yeah.
Because I know there are people here.
Yeah, you find out that instead of somebody eating maybe a healthy meal during lunchtime or supper, he just goes at a fast food restaurant and buys maybe chips and some maybe drumsticks. Yeah.
Okay.
So it plays like a major role in contributing to obesity in the country.
Okay. So how does that directly contribute to obesity?
Because when you find out like fried chips and fried maybe chicken or meats, you find that they have a lot of fats, which accumulate in the body in the long term, leading to obesity. You find out that the person is obese. You ask them, what diet like are you mostly do you consume? The first thing they say, chips, like most of these fried products. I also recommend that people should let's say instead of buying maybe fried chips, they should find like maybe grilled or something of the sort. Like it's very healthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So don't do fried, do more of grilled.
Grill, let's say like for example meat. Do grilled meat instead of fried meat. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Even for potatoes, there are people who do roasted seed, deep fried, kabla nianze hapa kuambia, roasted. So they can also do roasted instead.
It's more preferred than fried.
That's great. Okay. Now, because I know that at some point we'll be having our chef, we'll be looking into that and we'll be talking about how can we will teach you how to make roasted potatoes and roasted meats. Or meat ambazo ziko dry, ziko fried. Yeah, so that we know that is a healthy meal. Okay, that is great. Now, during the festive season, we talked about this with the doctor, and she said that we are at high risk of being obese or, increasing weight.
Yeah.
What would you say would help the people not to super increase weight during the festive season?
Okay. During this festive season,
while still enjoying themselves, that balance.
I know most of the people are now like, let's enjoy life.
Yes, January we will fight the consequences.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my advice is that you manage your diet. Don't overdo. Let's say, for example, you are going for lunch. Have a portion of a little amount of carbohydrates, then proteins, then a larger portion of let's say greens or a fruit. Like it's kind of healthy.
Okay.
And also, like, let's avoid maybe fatty foods. Yeah, they contribute a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. While you were talking about that, I'm thinking about calories.
Yeah.
And how calories affect or increase obesity in the people.
Yeah.
How would you say, so we are in a hotel, so mkisikia kelele hapa na pale, just know that wewe ndo tunakungoja ukuja hapa Arise Sunshine. Okay? Good. Now,
so yeah.
We talk about calories.
Yeah.
what would you say are some of the foods ambazo ziko na calories that people often overlook, but they have lots of calories that people really don't know or don't talk about as much?
Okay. The examples of food that have a lot of calories, a good example is refined products. You find out, like, let's say, the flour we use maybe for ugali, the refined one and the whole one. This refined one is like, it has a high amount of calories, which like lead to they spike the amount of memes.
Okay.
They spike like the amount of blood sugar levels in the blood, which may not be healthy.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is maybe consume whole grain products. They are kind of healthy, and also they have fiber, which helps like to control the blood sugar levels in the blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear you. Now we're talking about blood sugar.
Yeah.
We've had people with diabetes. They're also, and I don't know kama ni wote ama ni wengi, they also struggle with weight, the issue of obesity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what comes first? Would one having high sugar contribute to them having or getting obesity in the long run? Or am I the other way around?
Yes and no. First of all, let's now dwell maybe on that part of diabetes. Diabetes is caused by like high blood sugar levels. When somebody like consumes a lot of carbohydrates and doesn't balance with the proteins and the greens, let's say the vegetables, that one leads to diabetes.
Okay.
And now obesity is a result, like, let's say, overeating. Yeah.
I hear you.
So, and also like somebody with obesity can have diabetes.
Yeah.
But having diabetes, it doesn't mean like you'll actually be obese.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. Now let's talk about detox.
Detox.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is detox? And does it help with weight loss? Wacha tuanze na detox. Detox ni nini?
Detox. These are diets that people use, maybe like they think they use with the purpose of losing weight or something of the sort. For example, there are some people who use like stick strictly on juices. We call that like juice cleanses.
Yeah.
Does
it help?
I can't really recommend it.
Yeah.
Because in the process, the person may lose some weight or something, but in the long run, you find that these juice cleanses, they are not in a balanced diet. So you will find out that the person may suffer from maybe sometimes of some forms of malnutrition, maybe vitamin A deficiency, something of the sort. And also, that person is not taking adequate like proteins. So you find that the body is burning like the cells, the proteins, the body proteins, instead of burning like the carbohydrates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you imagine uko obese ama you're in your right BMI, but uko na malnutrition? Atutambia nini daktari?
Yeah.
You know. So please make sure that even as you're trying to lose weight, you're doing it in a recommendable way.
Yeah.
I've seen there are people who even take pills, which I can confidently say they're not like right.
Yeah.
That you realize in like 1 week or like 2 weeks, I may lose so much weight. And you're wondering.
It becomes unhealthy.
Yeah, that's very unhealthy. Now we're almost telling you, sasa enda hospitali.
Yeah.
Because now that's too much, you know.
Yes.
Okay, I hear you. So you've said, even as much as you're trying to lose weight, do it in the right way.
Yeah.
What should you say is the right way of losing weight?
The right way of losing weight. We have like several methods that somebody can use, but when you combine them both, like it works fast for you.
Okay.
The first example, let's say, we focus on the diet. We focus on reducing the caloric intake of that person. Let's say, for example, a person eats mostly it's fatty foods, and also refined products. We advise that person, for example, the person that eats maybe chips a lot, eats snacks instead of healthy meals. We can advise that person to practice a healthy diet, maybe have a home cooked meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also the next maybe intervention we can use is about now doing exercises. You find out that most of these people who are obese, mostly they live a sedentary lifestyle. So we want these people like to work out, even though they are held up sometimes, but they don't have enough time to work with those things. So we advise somebody, maybe the simplest exercise somebody can do is have a walk during lunch hours, during tea break. Have a walk like maybe for 20 minutes or 10 minutes. It will kind of help in the process. It will help your body like
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So take breaks. Usikae tu chini.
Yeah, at least take a walk.
Yeah. Okay.
And the final one now is about lifestyle modifications. This involves living like avoiding the dietary practices which we have been doing maybe that are not healthy. For example, dietary habits. There are people who do, we call it the nutrition term, bulimia nervosa or bulimia. This is where a person eats a lot of food like in a short period of time, then vomits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like yeah, it's not like healthy. So we work on removing, like eliminating those dietary practices which are not helpful. Yeah, and about now lifestyle modifications, things like alcohol intake, excessive alcohol intake, for example. The person like should reduce the amount of alcohol.
In fact,
they take.
toa kabisa. Why are you taking? No. Do you love yourself? Do you?
We advise them to reduce or like avoid taking
just
alcohol.
avoid altogether. Okay. Now I'd like for us to look at the mythbusters. These are some of the myths that surround the issue of obesity. Just to get to know what is right, what is not. And the first one we'll be looking at today is that obesity is just about overeating. Is it true?
Obesity. Yeah, it's true. And also, besides overeating, there are some people like it's term of genetic. You know, like they have a condition of hypercholesterolemia, something of the sort, where like the body produces excess cholesterol. So that person like requires maybe medical intervention, maybe drugs. But overeating, it plays a major part.
Okay. The second one is if someone is obese, they are just lazy. Could you be having people who are not lazy but they're still obese?
That now depends. Which lazy are we talking about?
No, like just lazy,
like
you're not working, you don't exercise.
Yeah, but you find, let's say, somebody is obese, but that person has a job, he goes to the job every day. So, yeah, we can say it's 50-50. Sometimes it's lazy, sometimes it's not.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. I know of someone who told me they got obese because they got sick. And now they couldn't move, they were bedridden because it was an issue with their leg. So they really couldn't move and they have to eat because they're taking meds, because, you know, when you're sick, blah, 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 the issue of nutrients and stuff. So they got, but after walikuwa poa, they went back to their normal lifestyle, reduced it. So I get what you're saying. Sometimes it's just that hutaki kufanya kazi, you go to home and you're eating a lot. But also the other part is, it could be anything else. Okay. Right. So on the other one, on our myth is that skipping meals during celebrations helps with weight control?
I don't. Skipping meals sometimes it helps a little bit.
Yeah.
But the problem is now, after somebody skips a meal,
No, what
there
do
are
you
these
eat next?
people now you eat like double
Yeah,
the
yeah.
amount of food.
Yeah.
That is the problem. But
Okay.
I don't advise on like skipping meals.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in a controlled manner. Yeah, to avoid, because some people may like feel dizzy after skipping a meal
Okay.
because of low blood sugars.
Okay.
I recommend them like to just reduce the amount of
Kula
it.
tu kidogo kidogo.
Yeah.
All right. The other one is that all overweight people eat unhealthy foods.
All overweight people. Let's say a lot of, like let's say around 80%.
Okay.
Yeah. But 20, the remaining percent, no.
It's not about eating unhealthy food, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Obesity only affects the appearance of a person.
Obesity. I think at some point, yes. Yeah, because of obesity, you find like most of these obese individuals, they have like a low self-esteem. So it really like affects their mental aspect in life. You find them like they are isolated from other people. They don't want to associate themselves with other people for the fear of maybe being body shamed, something of the sort.
Okay.
Yeah, so it really affects them.
Okay. But not the appearance, just
Yeah.
affects them as a person.
Yeah.
Right. The last one is that being thin means you are healthy.
No.
I also agree.
Yeah. Being thin it's not healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, have you ever come across like these people who are thin? They can eat like a lot of food, but they can't
They
gain
don't have.
weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's more of genetics. But the wrong thing about being thin is when like somebody starves themselves. Maybe, for example, these models.
Yeah.
People doing the modeling career. Most of them, you find them, they are very thin. And you wonder like why? Because like they want to fit the body ideology of being thin. That is not recommended.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that is it on the Mythbusters.
Yeah.
And now we go to children and health. How would parents prevent obesity for kids, especially during this season, the festive season?
Obesity. How now can we prevent obesity in children? As a parent, it's like the responsibility of parents to manage the diet of the children. For example, you find that during this festive season, the parents can, like, you find a child eating more of snacks, eating more of like these fast foods instead of eating a healthy meal. So as a parent, it's the responsibility like of you making sure that the child is eating a balanced diet, and also ensure that the child is not like overeating the snacks.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's like really great.
Yeah.
I love that you mentioned about the snacks.
Yeah.
Because that is where most of the time we get it wrong as a people. Because you talk about, oh, you're not supposed to, overdo with your kids. But what you're doing is we are giving them snacks after snacks after snacks.
Yeah.
So it's good that we've mentioned that. Yeah. Okay. So in terms of you as a health practitioner, but mostly on nutrition, because you're a nutritionist.
Yeah.
What would you say is one thing that you'd like to tell the people, especially during this festive season?
During this festive season, I will advise people like those who are trying maybe to lose weight, to achieve the ideal body weight. I will advise them like to just eat responsibly though. By that I mean like ensure you have a balanced diet, but don't overdo. Also, in terms of like these beverage drinks, you can prefer more of like the organic ones instead of the processed ones.
Like fruit juice.
Yeah, let's say
instead
like
of
juices.
sodas.
Yeah. For example, like these processed juices in the supermarket. I can advise somebody like buy an orange, buy maybe a mango, go at home, blend it into a good juice, have a drink of something natural. Yeah.
Okay. It's great. Thank you so much for that session. That has been amazing. So please tell us your name again, and then just share your location, where you're located, for the people who would like to come and maybe get help from Light Shepherd Hospital.
Okay, my name is Mark. I'm a nutritionist. I work at Light Shepherd Hospital here in Narok. If you have maybe any nutritional problem, you are trying to lose weight but it's not working, I will advise you to visit Shepherd Hospital Narok. It's like a short distance, maybe 1 to 2 kilometers from Narok town, and you shall find like the adequate help you need.
All right. Perfect. Thank you so much for being with us today. That has been such an amazing, amazing session. And Narok is very beautiful. Yeah. We'll be here with Mumbi, and she'll tell us, you know how she loves to talk about diet, your health is it your wealth? Like how you eat, your health is your wealth? Yes, your health is your wealth and all that. So she'll tell us, we've talked about obesity. If you aren't able to join us from the very beginning, she'll just go through what we've talked about today and we'll be able to get the pointers. So if you aren't able to join us, we got you. All right. I will just repeat. We are at Arise Sunshine Hotel in Narok. Such an amazing place. So Kuja, Tende Masai Mara, to Kwena, such a good place to sleep. My goodness, the rooms are super amazing. Their meals, top notch. Very many varieties and very affordable. All right, so come with your friends for corporates and your parties. Nini, this is the place to be. Okay, good. All right, we are back. Thank you so much for staying, and we're here with Mumbi. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas
you look
to you
Christmas-ish.
Lazima
So
ningewa on theme.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm getting hata siri kidogo.
Sindio?
Imagine I've just noticed and you've been with you the whole morning.
The whole morning. Red
Oh, wow.
color for the season.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks really good, and you look amazing.
Thank you.
Yourself.
You also
Ukaje?
look really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ukaje?
Niko poa kabisa.
How's the Christmas taking you?
You know, I'm feeling, people say that at the end of the year, it's either you feel really good or you feel fatigued.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling really good. Like next year is going to be amazing.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it really is.
Yeah.
All right. So today we've been talking about obesity. Oh, before we go there, Narok ikwaje?
Kuko poa.
What has been your highlight?
The highlight is this hotel.
Okay.
It's amazing. Kwanza, the customer service. I feel like human resource can make or break a business.
Yes.
And in this case, it's making this one. Everyone is so nice, so welcoming. Everyone is very ready to help. And, and the weather is also very warm.
Yes.
So I prefer warm weather as compared to cold weather. So I'm in the right place.
Yeah, such a good place. I'm just about to talk about how we had such an amazing dinner.
Yeah.
Hey,
their
my
food is
goodness.
amazing.
Anyway, sasa utajileta so that you'll be able to, go through the experience of everything that we're telling you.
Yeah.
We've talked about obesity. Take us through.
Again, as I say, your health is your wealth.
Yes.
So, and we have defined what obesity is. And obesity is a medical condition where one has excess body fat. So we all have body fat, but when it's excess, that's when you're obese.
Yeah.
It's measured using BMI, that is body mass index, a BMI of 30 and above.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're in the danger zone.
Yeah.
You're considered obese. But 25 to 30, that's overweight.
Yeah.
So if you're there, now it's time to start checking. And also, one thing I love about, talking about health is we get to learn about both extremes, obesity and also being underweight.
because people only talk about one
Obesity,
side.
yes.
Exactly, and
Yes.
forget about the other one. But when it comes to wealth and health, I think being at the center, being at the right place, that's when you're in the safe zone, as compared to either being on one extreme. Yes.
Okay.
And some of the major causes of obesity include poor diet, physical inactivity, genetics, stress, and certain medications. And when I was listening to the doctor talk about this, I started thinking about it from an empathetic point of view, that you see people going through a lot of things, or struggling with their weight and their health in general, and you are on your high horse and you think, so you just go to the gym,
imagine
just take diet.
You think it's so simple.
Exactly, eat more. Exactly. But when you hear all these causes, it opens your eyes. And you're like, it's not just one shoe fits all. There's so many causes. There's so many different things that could lead one to have a certain lifestyle. And treat other people with grace. People are
with
going
a lot of grace.
Exactly.
Because
you don't know what is going on behind closed doors. Yes.
Especially if it's been easy for you to lose weight, you'd think it's easy for someone else to lose weight. The same way it was for you, and you forget.
We are not the same.
People are not the same. People are really not the same. Or you'd think it's easy for you to add weight, you'd think it's easy for someone else to add weight.
Like, you just eat. You're not eating.
Like Rinini. But then, as you said, is that give grace.
Give grace to people. We have, different bodies. We're going through different things.
So hey,
give grace.
Nasikia.
Give grace.
All right.
Yes. So obesity has so many risk factors. So it increases the risk of diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, and some cancers. And it's so sad. Again, back to the point of empathy and grace, because you see, people know that they are at risk of certain things. So you just don't assume that people are comfortable and okay with where they are. Some people, they don't know how to help themselves. They're struggling. So give them grace. We also talked about things like sleep apnea, when you have too much fat and it's you're having trouble breathing, you stop breathing at night, and it's a very scary thing.
It is.
It sounds very scary. So again, grace, because you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Yes. Another thing we have talked about today is prevention. Obesity can be prevented through healthy eating, regular exercise, adequate sleep, and making health positive choices. So it's not just about eating, but it's also about eating, about exercising, also about your mindset on this thing, so that it's not a burden. Because if you're doing something because you have to, at some point you get tired. Because can you imagine eating healthy because you have to every day? Utachoka. Because sometimes healthy food is not the most appetizing. Sometimes you want some deep fried things, and we've been told about
like the fries every day.
Going for roasted instead of fried. Going for like healthier options of the same thing. There's so many different ways to have potatoes. There's so many different ways to have meat. So if you
that was my highlight.
Your highlight,
right thing.
So you can have something, but you can have it in its most healthiest form.
That was very important.
And the last thing that we have talked about is maintaining a healthy weight improves energy, mood, and overall quality of life. You feel energetic. You feel like you can run a marathon. Exactly. And you don't get tired when you do small tasks. Because when you're on either extreme, when you're underweight, you feel weak. You feel like you can't carry things. When you do tasks, you get tired easily because you don't have the energy. And on the other extreme is you are heavy, you can't do much. So
and you hear people saying that I can be lazy, but really, Again, grace.
Again, grace. Yeah. So treat people with kindness.
Yeah.
And your health is your wealth.
Your health is your wealth. I knew you'd say that like 3 times. You've said it like what for? Your health is your wealth.
And also something that stood out to me is the snacking culture. You know, it's been repeated over and over again in this festive season.
Yeah.
Especially now that kids are at home. No, I'm talking about the children. I'm talking, I unaji suspect. Yeah, now that kids have been at home for a while, you find that they're eating a lot. Every 20 minutes after playing, they run back to the house. They want to buy something again and again and again. And if you're not careful, you'll end up feeding them junk for like 3 months every single day. Yeah, so take care of that. You have to be very careful there. Exactly. And look for healthy alternatives for snacks. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.
2026.
Perfect. So that has been it. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It has been such an amazing time while we were talking about obesity. It's very important for you to know what obesity is, as you've mentioned, overweight and then obesity. And it's very important for us to know the difference and what exactly you're supposed to do. Now, at this juncture, we'll be winding up at that. Of course, we'll be getting the Did You Know segment. After the Did You Know segment, we'll be having Kuria, who is the director of Arise Sunshine Hotel. So he'll be able to take us through Arise Sunshine Hotel, what that is, where it's located, and of course, you get to get answers on all the Masai Mara questions. Yeah, if you'd like to visit Masai Mara for the very first time, we've made everything very easy for you. You have accommodation. All right, so we start with you have dinner. You have accommodation, you have breakfast, you go to Masai Mara, come back, have lunch, and it's at the comfort of your comfortability, you know. Yeah. So we get the Did You Know segment and then we'll be coming right back. Thank you so much. Please say goodbye to the people and wish them a Merry Christmas.
Yes. Goodbye, everyone, and have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year 2026. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, we are back, and as we told you is that today we are shooting from Arise Sunshine Hotel, an amazing hotel, literally home away from home, located in Narok. Such an amazing place. As I said before, is that tumekuwa tukikuja Narok for like here and there, passing by, but now you have a place to stay. You literally have a home in Narok. And you're here with Kuria, who's the director of Arise Sunshine. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. The place is super amazing.
Thank you.
Super amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for hosting us today. This is such an amazing getaway for the festive season. Yeah.
Thank you.
So please introduce yourself for the people who are seeing you for the very first time, and then we can get started.
My name is Joseph Kuria Mwangi, one of the directors here at Arise Sunshine Hotel.
Yeah. Perfect. So we know about Sunshine Hotel in Kericho.
Yes.
And last Christmas we had an amazing time right there. Ikafanya tupende chai during Christmas because your tea is literally on another level. So for the people who probably don't know about Sunshine Hotel, just talk a bit about Sunshine Hotel and why now we have Arise Sunshine Hotel.
Thank you. By God's grace, we started with the hotel in Kericho. That is Sunshine.
Yeah.
We have 2 branches there. So we have the mother, I wouldn't call it the small one.
Yeah.
And then we grew into the bigger facility. So there's the mother one, we call it Tengecha branch. And then we have Upper Hill branch.
Yeah.
So early last year, we were able to start looking at other ventures because we felt we wanted to grow. And this hotel came, we started working on it this year.
Yeah.
That's in January. So this one is called Arise Sunshine Hotel. So it's the Narok branch, and we are happy to actually now have 3 branches. Yes.
Amazing. So at Arise Sunshine Hotel, what are some of the services that you offer?
So being in Narok, we actually are able now to enjoy a different market. Here we have a lot of guests who are going to Masai Mara.
Yeah.
It's also close from Nairobi for those who are going to Tanzania, Kisii. So we're actually on their way. Especially on Masai Mara, we've been able to get guests who are actually transiting as they go to Mara. And also, while we were starting this, one of the ventures we wanted to undertake was to have a tour company, which we've already started.
Yes.
So we are also taking our own guests. For those who would want to actually go and visit Mara, they are welcome.
Okay.
Yes.
Now tell us about the travel and tours company.
Yeah, so the tour and travel companies is just a subsidiary of Arise.
Yeah.
We are calling it Sunshine Mara Safaris. So for guests who either internationally or even here locally, if they want to come and just have a vacation, a holiday, we are offering them that option. Unlike the traditional way of how people do it, mostly we have the tented camps that are inside the park. But we are now offering a different way of how we do this. So you could actually come and sleep in Narok. And actually, early in the morning, you can be taken there with either a cruiser or a van. You have your whole day there. And in the evening, we are not so far away, so you can just come back here and enjoy being in this facility and also, the town and everything that you want to do. What I'd say is an advantage is that most tour vacations are planned either for 2 days or 3 days. As we're able to actually give you either for a day trip, or if you want for 2 days, or if you want to do the normal 3 days, 2 nights. So you have that as an option, and that comes as a plus for those who would like to actually come and book with us. And again, if also you would want to actually come sleep over, then go to Mara for the 2 days. That's also an option. So we are a fully fledged tour company, and we are doing a better version of what is available in the market.
For sure. Also, the rooms are super amazing for the people who would just want to come for literally a getaway. Have a full board. Is that possible? Is that something you offer?
Actually, the hotel has conference facilities. Our hall right now, the biggest, has a capacity of 300 packs. We have rooms 40 plus. You have from standard to deluxe. We have a family room. So we have all that. It comes as a package. So I mean, for those who've been in Sunshine Kericho, we are trying to actually do better than what we have been able to do in Kericho. Yes.
Perfect. That's amazing. So as we told you before, is that right here you get literally everything that you need, especially for this festive season. Oh, and you had a question. From here to Masai Mara, how many minutes? It's like less than an hour. Would you have like an estimate of what that is?
It's exactly around 65 kilometers.
65 kilometers.
It's practically an hour to Sekenani Gate. That is the closest, and that's the one that is normal. That's the gate that is normally used mostly. So Sekenani Gate is 1 hour away.
So 65 kilometers.
65 kilometers.
All right. So now that you have all the information, it's for you to just come and visit us. Not become part of Arise Sunshine. Come and visit us because you're having such an amazing time right here. We said that you get everything that you need. The meals for you and your kids and your parents, you literally get a whole package. As Kuri said, is also as a company, if you want to come for corporate events, you also get that. So for Jenny, we have an amazing time.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
That has been super amazing.
Thank you.
All right. So this has been Afya Clinic on MBCI TV. And as we said, is that today we've been live from Arise Sunshine Hotel in Narok. So as you plan your festive season, make sure that this is on your bucket list. Thank you so much for tuning in. We do value your time greatly. My name is Rachel Kahugu. We'll see you on the next episode. Until then, God bless you. God be with you to have an amazing festive season. Bye-bye.